Hey, Indyville TV viewers, I'm Lizzie Miller. I'm here with Craig Campbell here at the Tug McGraw shooting clay event. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. And I've been here the past 2 years, and I've interviewed you the past 2 years, and it's a blessing to see you again. So tell me, I know you're fixing to go on tour with Luke Bryan soon, and tell me what's in the forecast for 2017.
2017 is looking good. You know, we had a hit song this earlier in the year with Outskirts of Heaven, and then got a new song coming out pretty soon. And then the Luke Bryan tour starting in August. One of those bucket list things for me. You know, I've dreamed of being on a tour this big of a tour. And it's kind of a full circle thing. I used to play piano for Luke years ago, so now I've transitioned from being a piano player into opening the show for Luke. So it's a dream come true.
Absolutely. It's a stepping stone. You just got to stay at it and stay the path and just keep trucking along in this business. Yeah, I remember we discussed Outskirts of Heaven last year, and I remember saying it was a beautiful song and it's time for a #1 or a top 10 single or whatever. But I've seen a lot of success, and I've been following you on Instagram and all that good stuff. So tell me, what was the turnout last year with the shooting?
It was great. You know, we had a.
Did you win?
I don't know. I don't think my team won, but I did do well. I did better than I expected. I'm usually like a 75% shooter, especially at these events. But I had to leave early because every year we do this. I also have my cornhole tournament, so I usually have to leave a few minutes early to get to that thing to make sure everything's running right. But it's always a good event to be a part of, and the things that they do for the soldiers and the soldiers that come home.
That's what it's all about, using your celebrity status to come out here and take the time to raise money for a good cause. And, you know, I respect every one of you artists that come out and do that. Another thing that most people probably are familiar with is the Craig Campbell TV series. Tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Well, I mean, we try to put out videos every now and again to let the fans see what happens behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't realize that, you know, outside of the 90-minute show that we do every day, there's so many things that happen, you know, between loading in and getting to the place. And sometimes catering is awful. Sometimes we don't have anything to do. Sometimes we do these video series to let the fans see, hey, it's not just 90 minutes of yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hard work goes into it, but a lot of fun too. So
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about. You just wrap everything up into one package. Well, thank you so much for taking your time here at Indyville TV. Best of luck to you this year.
Thank you. Yeah.
A full 20-week radio tour, and I have a new single out called "Act Like You Don't," and everything's going really well. Yeah.
It looks very exciting. Is there a big story behind that?
Yeah, it's a song that I wrote to help me get through a breakup. It was the breakup that never ended. You know those? Yes. It's okay now. But it was like one of those breakups where we tried to be friends, and then we would get together again and then break up. And
It happens.
again. Yeah, so I wrote this song to help me get through that and finally put an end to that relationship.
Put your heartache into lyrics. That's what country music's all about, right, guys? So did your team win last year?
I don't think that we won, but we were really close.
Really close. I've never shot anything in my whole life. So you would have to teach me some pointers.
Yeah.
Now, I've been following you on Instagram, and you're an outdoors girl and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, I really love being outdoors. I actually just bought a new house out by the airport because I like to be outdoors, and there's not a whole lot of outdoors to be had.
Any boathouses in the works?
Boat houses? Oh my gosh, I want a boat so bad, but I'm working on just getting this one so far.
For sure. Yeah, I've been telling people all morning it's so lovely that you guys come out and use your celebrity status to raise money and awareness for such a good cause and foundation. And we're just super blessed to be here at Indyville representing.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is the 6th annual shooting clay event, or sporting clay event. So best of luck to you today.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you next year.
Thanks, girl.
Follow her, guys. Hey, Indyville TV. I'm standing next to Mr. Darryl Worley here at the Tug McGraw Foundation Celebrity Shooting Clay event. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Doing pretty good. I feel a little bit taller this year because my heels are taller, so I feel like I don't have to look up as much.
Those are some pretty good heels you got.
So tell me, you're back here again. Have you been here each year supporting this wonderful foundation?
No, I didn't know about it. I mean, I knew about the foundation. I didn't know about this event until I changed management's what happened, and my manager knows that I'm, really into outdoor stuff and shooting and hunting and fishing and all that. So she hooked us up about 3 years ago to come out and be a part of this, and then they've been asking me back ever since. So I must be doing something right.
Must be doing something right. Well, did your team win last year?
We didn't win, but I shot out. Like, I didn't grow up shooting on these courses. We just grew up shooting things out of the air. But it sort of translates. And I shot better last year than I ever have. I had a perfect round going, and they came and got me early and made me leave. So, who knows?
It happens. So I was reading you got to play for the Trump inauguration. How was that?
It was amazing. There's a lot going on in Washington at that time. So, but the event that we did was for the military. That's always an honor. There was a lot of people there, and Trump, they were supposed to come by our event, but it was the furthest out of the downtown area, and because of all the protesting and stuff that was going on later in the evening, they didn't come out of the downtown area. So I hadn't shook his hand since he became president.
Yeah. Definitely such an important time in today's society. I mean, everything has just changed, and it's a blessing to have people like you that support the troops and have always been active doing that. And see, that's what happens. Trump people reach out to people that know people that do good things, just like today. It's wonderful that you guys come out each year and support this good foundation and raise money. A lot of cancer and brain tumors and a lot of PTSD is going on these days. And we got to always support the veterans and the troops for sure.
Yeah, I'm just thankful that they do what they do, because it's in perfect alignment with my foundation and what we do. I was telling a couple of the other guys about my cousin lost his 12-year-old daughter to brain cancer a couple years back, and I have a nephew who fought a massive brain tumor for many years, and he survived. So obviously we're doing some good out here. And
absolutely, keep doing that research. Yeah. Well, best of luck to you today, Darryl. All right, good seeing you.
You too.
All right, now we're done.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, Indyville TV, what's up? Lizzie Miller here, still at the Tug McGraw Foundation shooting clay event. I'm standing next to Easton Corbin. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, more enthusiasm. Doing great, 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 great.
There you go. I'm doing great, right?
Awesome. So, is this your first time coming out?
It is. It's my first time being here. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been hearing a bunch about you. Tell me, you're planning a new tour and everything this summer. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, we're going to be out doing our own thing out there. We were on the Carrie Underwood Storyteller Tour last year, all year, which was a great opportunity. We had a great time. But this year, we're going to be out hitting the road doing our own thing for a little bit.
That's great. Yeah. So tell me what else is going to be going on in 2017, because I know you got a lot up your sleeve.
We do. We got a brand new single called A Girl Like You, and we're working on a brand new record. And hopefully we'll have that out in the fall.
Is that song about somebody special?
Man, it's about
It's out to all the women.
Yeah, there you go, all the ladies out there.
So, have you ever shot anything before? Are you like a hunter or anything like that?
Yeah, I do a little hunting. I do a lot of hunting, actually.
Do a lot of hunting.
Yeah, anything to do with outdoors I love, especially hunting and fishing, and I've done a little clay shooting before, so.
How did you get involved with this foundation? Did you just get a call and say, hey, Easton, come on out?
I actually did, man. Tim, I said, wanted me to come out and do it, and of course that's a huge honor, and of course it's a great organization, and it's a great cause. So anytime you can help,
it really is,
and have fun, it's a win-win.
That's what I've been telling everybody this morning. That's what it's all about, is taking your celebrity status and time to come out and raise money, because it's all about giving back to the public, and the more you give, the more you get, biblically stated. So, well, it's a blessing to have you here, and best of luck to you today, and I hope you win.
Well, I'm with you.
And follow Easton Corbin, guys. All right, peace.
One song for Sarah Evans. George Jones recorded my stuff, and Eli Young Band, Josh Thompson, a few friends. So it's been. I love being a writer. I'll always write songs, but I did miss recording and I did miss touring. So I got back to that the last few years and put out a record in 2014 called 4340, and I just finished another studio record that's going to come out sometime later this year. So
it all starts with a song, guys. And we appreciate coming out here and being able to interview each and every one of you. It's wonderful that you guys take your celebrity status to come out here and help raise money for brain tumors with children and adults and PTSD and all that good stuff.
Tug McGraw Foundation is a fantastic organization, and this is a great cause, and get asked to do something like this, and it's an honor.
Absolutely. Is this your first year doing it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, welcome.
I'm excited. I'm real excited.
We've been here the past 2 years, but I feel like I'm not a newbie anymore.
You're
So
a veteran
welcome.
now.
I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran.
Good. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. I truly am.
Absolutely. So anything else that you want to give our viewers out there that's going to be happening for 2017? You've already provided plenty of information.
Finished a new record. Just finished mixing the 12th song on a new record yesterday, and it'll be out sometime later this year. Touring is picking up. I'm headlining a festival in Japan in October. That's crazy. I've never been to Japan. And look me up online, whether it's Instagram or georgeducas.com or Facebook, whatever you do.
Just go to Google and type it in. All right.
up.
Thank you so much, George.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Hey.
How tall are you? 5'2". Secret. Hey, Indieville TV viewers, I'm Lizzie Meller. I'm standing next to the lovely and beautiful, talented Jessie James Decker. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Is this your first time here at the Tug McGraw Foundation?
This is my first time.
Newbie, first time. I hope you come back every year.
Oh, me too. This is such a great cause and such a great thing to be a part of. I was so excited when they asked me, and because it was Eric and I have a foundation, my husband and I, that also helps veterans. So I was like, oh my God, this is like the perfect, marriage of the two. We were, trying to do the same cause. So this is amazing. Something I'm very familiar with.
Yeah, and that's what I've been telling everybody this morning, using your celebrity status to come out here and raise money for such a wonderful cause. And there's so many brain tumors these days and so much cancer, and just it's amazing that y'all can come out here and raise money for such a good foundation. So have you ever shot anything before?
I've shot a gun before a few times, but I will say I'm rusty. It's been a really long time since I've done that. But I'm going to try it, and if I'm terrible, then I'm just going to sit back and just root everyone on. But yeah, we'll see how I do. You never know.
Right. You'll probably do great. So tell me, I've been looking, you've got a new single out, a new song. I've seen some making of the music video. Tell me what's going on with you musically.
Yeah, so we put out an EP back in March, and it did really well. It's kind of shocking because every other month it'll go back up to #1 on the charts on iTunes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these fans are amazing. I've such a great fan base. And then I also have another EP coming out this Friday, which is acoustic version of some songs that did the Blackbird Studios. So yeah, just always trying to put out fresh new content for the fans.
Absolutely. That's great. Yeah, you're doing a great job. I keep up with everything. Go follow her, guys. She's an amazing artist. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Pleasure to meet you. All right. Bye, guys. Hey, Indieville TV viewers. I'm Lizzie Meller, and once again, we're at the 6th annual Tug McGraw Foundation, and I'm standing next to Mark Wills. How you doing?
Well, I'm good. We're going to talk about the exact same stuff we talked about last year.
Again? Now, well, hey, I do have a good memory bank, somewhat now. So I remember, we spoke last year about making of a new album. Is that correct?
Yeah, and we put that on hold for a little bit because we started looking for the songs and we weren't finding exactly what we wanted. So I took a different direction in what I was going to do, and we started going back and looking through some catalogs and some stuff like that we had done over, some of the demos that I'd sang maybe, 10, 12, 15, 20 years ago. And so we're still going through the song search. I really, not to delve too deep into this. How much time do you have? I just don't like a lot of the new stuff that's out there. I really wanted to tell great stories. And,
He's right, guys. See, this is one of the many reasons. I interrupted you again. I have a habit of doing that a lot. But, he was a really awesome early 90s musician, singer, songwriter, and he's still got it going on.
Well, I just feel like country music, what made country music great was great stories and great songs and great melodies and stuff like that. And not to take anything away from any of the new guys that are out there doing the stuff that's out there, but that's not what I like. And so I just decided we were going to kind of do it a different direction. So yes, we are still in the studio. Yes, we are still working with my band to basically put this whole thing together to where we're telling the stories that we want to tell. We're doing it the way we want to do it, and hopefully, you know, the record buying public, the fans that are out there will listen to it and they'll go, this is what we're talking about. You know, there's been a huge resurgence in 90s country, whether it be with Prime Country or whether it be with Y2K or, you know, the different stations that are out there. And so we just kind of feel like it's time to step back and do what we felt like we did really well in the beginning, and kind of reintroduce some of that great music to the country music world.
And that's what you should do. I like your attitude. It's what it's all about. It's great.
I think you have to.
Tell us a joke.
I have no jokes. I think you have to do what you want to do, regardless of what's going on out there. You have to do what you want to do, and you have to make that. Your own deal. So that's what we're doing.
And you recently got a new signing, a new management, and all that good stuff. Is that correct?
I did. I signed over with Bob Kincaid, who's doing our booking now, and my friend John Doris, who I've known for literally my entire career.
My dad ran into him at Kroger's last week.
At Kroger? I don't know that John has ever been to a grocery store in his life. I think he just openly consumes everything.
He had his dog out in the car. It was in the Kroger parking lot.
You're right.
He was wiping his windshields and all that good stuff. Not trying to get sidetracked here or anything. So how was the shooting last year? Did you win?
I was winning until I had to leave. I swear.
That's what he's talking about, not having enough time.
I was winning, and they had booked me on the fanfare softball game, and it was the same day. And I had to be there at like an hour before all that stuff started. So I literally got I finished like 1 through 7, stages 1 through 7. I had to leave. So like 8, 9, 10 zeros. Which, you know, if you're still in school, you know you can have all hundreds, and then throw that 1 0 in there, and you dive. Well, you throw 3 zeros in there, and you're just like.
See, the jokes are coming out now. Pleasure to see you again, Mark Wills. Best of luck to you this year.
Thank you.
See you guys.
I need a biscuit now.
Hey, Indyville TV viewers, I'm Lizzie Miller. I'm still here at the Tug McGraw Foundation at the Sporting Clay Pro AM event, and I'm standing next to Wade Hayes. How you doing, Wade?
I couldn't be better. It's a beautiful morning. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It is a beautiful morning. We had a little bit of fog earlier, and now the sun's peeking out and got a nice cool breeze.
Gorgeous.
Is this your first year here?
It is my first year. Actually, a friend of mine who I write with a lot named Mark Colley invited me out, and when I found out what it was about, I was really, really anxious to come out and see if I could help and be here. I myself am a cancer survivor twice, and anything that I can do to help doctors and scientists figure out a way to battle this thing, I'm all for it.
Absolutely, and congratulations for surviving that cancer.
Thank you. Yes, it's a true miracle when you're stage 4 and I'm still here. So.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you're still here and alive.
Yes.
and able to, you know, reassure others that it is possible to survive cancer.
That is the whole thing. I met a man who had been diagnosed similar to me that had lived through it when everybody around me was not. And he showed me it was possible. And
that's what life's all about, is giving back to others and helping others and raising awareness and using your celebrity status to do that. So tell me real briefly, what is in the forecast for 2017 for you? New music in the works? Are you just hanging loose or writing or having fun, or what's going on?
I'm glad you asked, Lizzie. I actually just finished a new project. It comes out the 9th of this month, so just here in a few days. Mark and I had written a song on there. The name of the album is Old Country Song. It's obviously more traditional. It's got some really good stuff on it. We're excited about it. So check it out. Go on the interwebs or wherever and give it a listen.
Absolutely. And traditional country music is awesome, and we are glad that you're here. I spoke to Mark Colley last year. I might see him in a few minutes, but he's a really nice guy, and I'm glad he invited you to come out.
Yeah, I just saw him a minute ago. He's strolling around and doing good.
Everybody's just strolling around here.
Yeah, I'm very glad to be here.
That's what I like about the country music industry and people in here in Nashville in general. Just everyone's so super friendly and helpful. Well, thank you so much, Wade. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for being with Indyville TV.